on Mershon, expected to give jurors instructions tomorrow morning, and after that they'll start deliberating. It concludes more than 4 weeks of testimony that could end up with Trump becoming the first former U.S. president to be convicted of a crime.
Fox 8 Sharon Crowley joins us now in studio with a recap of today's closing arguments and what goes on from here, Sharon.
That's right, Natasha. The jury's attention span put to the test today. They were in court, as you mentioned, for 11 hours, a marathon session. The defense was up first, going after star witness Michael Cohen, calling him the MVP of liars. When prosecutors got a turn, they took it for nearly 5 hours, explaining why they believe Trump intended to defraud American voters by hiding an alleged affair with a porn star.
This is a dark day in America. We have a rigged court case that should have never been brought.
Former President Trump portraying a defensive demeanor just before listening to closing arguments in his historic criminal trial. The jury must decide whether Trump falsified business records to cover up a hush money payment to a porn star ahead of the 2016 election. Trump's defense team taking nearly 3 hours to try to sow a seed of doubt in the jury. Attorney Todd Blanche zeroing in on the prosecutor's key witness, Trump's former personal attorney, Michael Cohen, calling him, quote, the greatest liar of all time. Cohen testified Trump directed him to pay off adult film star Stormy Daniels in exchange for her silence about an alleged affair.
Michael Cohen is the embodiment of reasonable doubt.
Trump's legal team arguing Cohen acted independently and Trump only paid Cohen for legitimate legal expenses. Blanche also arguing Daniels' testimony was a ploy to embarrass the former president, even suggesting she tried to extort Trump. When prosecutors got their turn, they took nearly 5 hours. Attorney Joshua Steinglass reviewing 5 weeks of evidence he says proves Trump broke the law. Steinglass telling the jury Trump tried to, quote, hoodwink the American voter. He told the jury they didn't have to believe only Michael Cohen, that other witnesses and evidence back up his testimony. Steinglass, referring to Trump, said the defendant didn't actually pay a lawyer, he paid a porn star by funneling money through a lawyer.
Long summations don't generally sit well, literally and figuratively, with the jury. You can lose them. It gets dry, it gets stale. Sometimes there's diminishing returns. And I would add that as a prosecutor and a defense attorney, sometimes you hit that point over and over again, and you don't realize you should just stop. But I'm confident in the skills of both the defense and the prosecution that they did this for a reason. They think it was necessary.
Well, the judge will instruct the jury tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock how they will decide on those 34 charges before they begin deliberations. Charging the jury, we're told, can take about an hour, and then Donald Trump's fate shifts into the jury's hands.
All right, thanks, Sharon.